It was good, bro. It was
Yeah.
good. Last week at the old job, so
Oh wow.
work was
Okay.
pretty good, pretty chill. Got through it, and I start the new job on Tuesday, bro. So I'm excited to get to it.
Lord, we love you so much. Thank you again for seeing us through another week, and always great opportunity, Lord, to get together on Saturday morning, Lord, just to kind of touch base and sharpen one another as men. So bless our time, our discussion. We give you glory in Jesus' name. Amen.
Yeah.
Start with you, Al. I mean, because you are a ladies' man. You know the ladies, bro. Any thoughts in regards to what Brian was talking about in the context of, perception of what we think?
Yeah, I mean, I think he was spot on with a lot of things. This chapter just taught me the importance of just communicating and I guess just laying it to your partner about, hey, this is what it is that I want to do. These are still my priorities as far as taking care of the family or being there for the kids or,
Yeah.
making sure we're all good while balancing this as well. And I think that's really just what it comes down to is communication and then also just having a partner that is willing to understand and be on the ride with you, supporting you with what you're trying to do and vice versa. So that was kind of my main takeaway from the first chapter.
I think that there's a healthy balance between going after what it is you want to achieve individually and what you want to achieve as a couple. As far as I'm concerned, as long as I believe there's shared ambition towards each goal or each pot, then I do think that there's a healthy respect there between the partners because it's okay. We're really looking at both sides of it. You're not only thinking about yourself, you're thinking about us, you're thinking about the family.
Well, it's important to, again, I'm going to fall back to your purpose and your goals, but making sure the shared goals are vital. And, an old pastor once told me is like, you can talk about things and just, spit them out these goals, but writing them down, putting a pen to paper, and just going back with them, personal and also together, is very important. That's one thing that I would encourage couples to do, write those things down.
What's going on, my YouTube family? Welcome back to another vlog. It's been a minute, man. How y'all been? Let me know down in the comments. How is Q4 going for y'all? Hope y'all are taking advantage of every single day, trying to just work to become the best version of yourself you possibly can be. I know it looks like I haven't been recording on the channel or dropping videos, but y'all, I've been dropping videos actually for the past few weeks and just haven't liked how the content has came out. So I've either dropped and then deleted the video or edited the whole video and then just scrapped the vid and said, you know what, I'm not gonna post this. But today we are posting this vlog. We are gonna jump back into vlogs for the foreseeable future probably. As y'all can see, I cleaned up a little bit and then I just wrapped up my book club meeting. I have my book club meetings with a few homies every single week. They're back in California. If y'all don't know, that's where I'm from. We have these Saturday sessions just to pretty much continue to sharpen each other, read books about how we can sharpen our mental mind, how we can be better family men, just how we can do the best job possible of just providing an impact on the world. So this chapter was kind of hitting home for me because it talked a little bit about balancing your purpose while having a family as well and just being there for your wife or for your girlfriend or whatever the case may be. It talked about communication. I think communication is something that's so big, and a lot of us, especially young men, as we're on the journey to trying to become the best version of ourselves, sometimes we can get a little too tunnel focused on our purpose and we can possibly neglect our wife or neglect our girlfriend, whatever the case may be. And this chapter just talked about not only going after your purpose, but also doing the best job possible of communicating with your partner, letting her know, hey, this is what it is that I'm trying to do. And how can you also just put her at ease, letting her know, hey, I'm still going to be handling the finances. I'm still going to be taking care of the family, still showing up, being the best husband I could be. That hit home because I know I'm somebody who in the past has been super like tunnel focused on my goals and ambitions. And I haven't always done the best job of balancing having a relationship while trying to pursue my purpose as well. This chapter just gave me some insight on what I can do. So next time I am in a relationship and I am trying to balance my purpose and relationship, maybe I could do a better job of that. Overall, good chapter. It's about 10:30 now. I'm about to get ready to hit the gym in a little bit. We got chest day today. I should let y'all know I started my fitness journey back in April. In April, I started out, I was 160 pounds. I bulked up in 3 months to 175 pounds. And in about 2 more months, maybe even a little less than 2 months, I shed the extra fat that I had and dropped from 175 to 160. or 161, 162. And that's where I've been at over the past few months, but I've kind of plateaued on a lot of my lifts. So I've decided this week to get back into bulking and trying to put on a little bit more size and push myself a little bit more in the gym. So I have upped my calorie intake to 3,000, at least 3,000 calories per day, anywhere from 3,000 to 3,300, getting in my 10K steps every single day and trying to go on a lean bulk. So I'm interested to weigh myself on Monday morning and see where I come in at. I've been chatting for a minute now. I will try to record some footage for you at the gym. Make sure you guys do like, comment, and subscribe on today's video. I'm gonna tap in with y'all in a little bit. Let's do it. What's up, dude? You trying to get pet, bro? You ready to come home? Or you want to stay there?
That's him wanting to be pet.
Yeah, he trying to get pet. All right, dude, relax. Ain't nobody petting you right now. Stop laying down, dude.
He wants you to pet him.
I know. You ready to come home?
I guess so.
Okay.
I guess so.
I just got back from the gym, so I hit chest. So yeah, I'm a little tired. So I'm just in bed trying to edit.
Okay.
Cause I've been vlogging for a while. I just keep deleting the vids and not liking them and stuff. So I'm trying to actually push myself to get this vlog out. So
Okay, stop doing that.
I know.
You know, you're your worst critic.
Yeah.
And it's fine. Yeah, people see the real deal. They do.
What's good, y'all? Right now, I am just editing some of the vlog from today. I was at L-Man's. I'm not gonna lie, I did not record nothing in the gym today. I hit chest. I was gonna record and then I was kind of mad because my first set didn't go exactly how I planned. I was mad and just kind of went into beast mode and just kind of took my anger out on the weight. So I'm at L-Man's for not recording that, but I am just chilling. It is, I want to say maybe 6 o'clock or 5:45, somewhere in that range. Just finished talking to moms too, just checking in with her. I have a call with my boys back home as well. Y'all saw me do the book club with the older homies, but now I'm about to go ahead and hop on a group call with the boys in a couple of hours, just because honestly, y'all, I've been MIA from most people for the past 6-7 months, not really talking to anybody, whether it's my family. You know, my mama barely talks to me. I haven't talked to my dad, I want to say, in like 2 months, I'm not gonna lie. And I really haven't talked to my homies back home in a long time either. This is honestly what a typical day looks like for me. I really don't have too much going on. I am working to slowly work on getting out of being an introvert, but at the same time, I understand, you know, right now I need to lock in and just figure my life out. I'm about to go on a small rant. I feel it coming, but right now I'm reading Think and Grow Rich. I'm actually listening to the audiobook, and this is my third time listening to it now, and I'm trying to do something where I actually listen to where it's ingrained in my mind. And so right now I am on the second principle, which is faith. But the first principle, there's 13 principles, by the way, in Think and Grow Rich. The first principle is desire. Basically, you can't get whatever you want in life without, for one, first knowing what you want to have, and two, committing a plan on how you're going to get there. So I've been playing that on repeat in my mind, because oftentimes I say things like I want to make X amount of dollars, or I want to drive this car, I want to have this many subscribers, whatever the case may be. But I always talk about the things that I want and never what I'm willing to do in exchange for getting that information. So I've really just been trying to focus on just listening to what Think and Grow Rich is saying. I have a problem myself where I like to listen to things or read things, but then I go back to doing whatever it is that I did before. I'm trying to just take reading this book this time around step by step. So right now, the first principle, desire, it says you need to write out what it is that you want, how much money you want, when you want to achieve all that money, what are you willing to do in exchange to receive that money, and also give yourself a deadline. The biggest thing that it taught me, and this is why I pulled out the camera, was it said don't wait. It said whether you're ready or not to take action on going after whatever it is that you want, do it immediately. That honestly was the main reason why I even pulled out the camera and vlogged. You know, I'm somebody who often tends to go back and forth on what it is that he wants to do in his life, but I often feel unfulfilled because I'm spending so much time just thinking about what I want to do or don't want to do instead of just taking action. But there's so many things that I want to accomplish in life, and there's so many experiences that I want to have, but when I just stay stagnant, when I stay stuck just thinking about things and not taking any action towards things, it kind of sends me into a little bit of a depression, if I'm being honest, which is why I haven't dropped any vids, at least the vids that you guys have seen, because a lot of them were just low vibrational. A lot of them were just me complaining about my situation, me just being upset with a lot of the things that had taken place over the year. I had to kind of just take some time aside and really just lock back in on speaking with God, spending time with God, and also, like I said, actually applying what it is that I'm learning from these books into action instead of just reading it but not doing anything with it. I'm really working just to change, and it sounds corny, but just be more aligned and just get everything that I want, that I know I deserve, but not so much focus on the outcome of, oh, I got X amount of dollars, but more so, what am I doing every single day to become the person that can have those things? Or how can I just provide more value to people, knowing that in exchange I'll get compensated for my time based off of how good of a job I do with whatever it is that I'm doing. I hope that makes sense for you guys. I'll probably talk a little bit more about me getting a new job a little bit later, because I do start a new job next week. It's crazy how things are working. I took a lot of L's this year, if you want to say that, but I know it's really just been God just redirecting me and just helping put me towards my purpose and what it is that I need to do. Nah, I can't do that. Respect to them though. Hey, cause I will say Dylan back in the day, Dylan was a little shooter low key. I remember at Smashburger, bro.
Oh yeah. I remember that. Lala, bro.
That boy Dylan was a shark back in the day, boy. You want to see results, you gotta hit the minoxidil with it. Like, if you just do the finasteride by itself, it's not finna grow back. Like, it might save your hair a little bit from falling out more. While you still have the hair, bro, go ahead tomorrow if you can, or next week, get you the minoxidil and just start taking it right away. Cause I'm telling you, bro, like, you're gonna see results pretty quick. Cause you still have a decent amount of hair. Yeah, and derma roller too, bro. I was telling him, I was like, bro, you know, I just been in a bad space for some time, and I haven't really wanted to talk on the phone like that. You gotta really catch me on a good day for me to sit here and talk. Like, I'll talk to Dylan just cause me and Dylan are a little bit closer, and like, he does watch the videos, so like, he kind of has a little bit more insight on what's going on a day-to-day basis. I was just telling the vlog today, I haven't talked to my dad in 2 months, bro. I haven't talked to my brother, my sister in months. For me, I just have to kind of get out of just my own shell and try to get back to just communicating with the world again. We need to start taking more responsibility and kind of just carrying ourselves a little bit more like, okay, we're the man of the house, or like, we're the leaders of our families. Time for us to kind of move like that a little bit more, you know?
Nah, I don't think I hugged him like that. I ain't playing no more.
not even, bro. But like, we not 16, 17, 18, 21, like we in our 30s, bro. Like, we grown men. Like, we gotta,
Yeah, man, you ain't lying.
we gotta just do more. So at least I do.
Yeah, I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, two-turn baby girl, you know me. Still with the dogs that I grew beside. All the niggas around me, right, they die. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by. I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, two-turn baby girl, you know me. Who am I? All the niggas around me, right, they die. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by. Two-turn baby girl, you know me. I just caught a shorty off a fence, no. Just the one hoodie, it's a Crenshaw. Way that I've been living unconventional. I'm just trying to make it to the end, you know. Certain things have started getting pissed off. Think we need to have a sun adventure. I could be a man, but maybe down the road. Right now, I'd rather see.
What's good, y'all? It is Sunday. It's like 6:40. Yeah, it's 6:43 right now. I haven't recorded at all today other than the gym. Y'all saw that footage. I did hit shoulders and I hit back today. I went a little heavier. As y'all can see, my form was a little bit off on some of the exercises just because I did go up and weight a little bit, but I'm feeling good, man. I had a really good workout today. Two things I wanted to talk to y'all about. The first was what I learned in church, because I feel like it really resonated with my life this past year. You guys might be going through some of the similar things that I've gone through. This year I've had to maneuver having car issues pretty much all year. My car has broken down on me maybe 4 or 5 times this year, and that's caused me to be late to my current job, or I guess now my past job. I was late so many times that they put me on a final warning, literally meaning if I showed up to work anytime after 8:30, I was gonna get fired. I've had to have the stress of dealing with that from work for the past few months, on top of just finances. You guys probably don't know, but I got laid off from my original job that I had moving to North Carolina 6 weeks after moving into my new home. Being responsible for bills while working a salary that's literally half of what I was making before has really made things tough for me over the past year and a half. On top of the fact that I've been trying to navigate a breakup that I've been going through over the past few months. And also just being alone, feeling lonely, you know. All my family, all my friends is for the most part on the other side of the country. It's pretty much just me out here. I don't have like a huge support system, a huge group of friends or people that I hang out with or anything like that. These past few years have been some of the toughest years of my life. I've been on and off of YouTube. I have been frustrated because the YouTube didn't really see the same success that it had seen at different points in the past, although I am a small channel. And you know, I felt like I kind of built up a little bit of a community during 2023 and early 2024, and I feel like that community kind of dissolved over the past year or so, and just being frustrated with that. Also just frustrated with my confidence just not being fully there. I had just kind of been moving at a real low vibrational standpoint just the past few years, and that's really not me. I don't want to sit here and say I've always been the most confident person, but I'm somebody who's typically happy, more energetic, more just not down all the time. And these past few years, I've just been sad and depressed. And one of the videos that I had actually deleted a few weeks ago, I was talking about just feeling like I had something on my back, kind of like a demon, like figuratively speaking, but it was just like, I felt something just like a succubus or something just on me at all times. I was just draining my energy and just making it hard for me to just move around, just do anything. It's like my default setting was just sad, depressed, unmotivated, unconfident. It was sad, bro. I had said in the video how that same day that I felt the demon on me or the succubus on me, I had started crying and just praying to God and just telling him to just get it off me. Just get it off me. I just want to win. I just want to win. I just want to win. I literally said that for like 10 minutes straight, just pacing around my house, just saying, I want to win. Like, just get it off me. Get it off me. Get it off me. Maybe like a week or two later, I gave myself just back to God and I just said, God, I'm tired. I can't keep having this be my default state of living. I can't keep being sad and depressed just every single day, every single moment that I'm alive. Like, I just can't do this anymore. I broke down and just had a talk with him and just listed out just the things that I want to change. And sure enough, over these past few weeks, things have slowly started to go better for me. It's just been really weird how everything has kind of worked out. I've been trying to get a new job for 2 years. Over the past month, I've had multiple interviews for the company that I'm working with now. I went through a 3-interview process with this company about 6 weeks ago, made it to the final round, everything was good, only to get told I didn't get the job. But then they hit me back and said, hey, like, I know you didn't get that job, but we actually have another job that we want to offer you as well. It's still remote. Had to go through a whole another interview process with that, and I just kept telling God this whole time, like, please God, like, just let this be for me. I'm just ready to get my life back moving in the right direction. And sure enough, I was able to get the job. I know I said I was going to start with church, but now I guess I'm going into the job situation. But it was nothing but God, bro. Y'all have no idea how many resumes I was shooting out every single day and just getting that same AI default response of, you didn't get the job, sorry, we're looking for somebody else. Bro, that's just all I was getting, and I was just feeling like, man, I'm never gonna get another job. I'm never gonna be able to be remote. I'm not able to see my family, see my mom, see my dad back in California, see my siblings, see my friends. Like, I can't do anything because I'm just stuck in this current job that I hate. But God answered my prayers and he got me a remote job. And not only that, but it's a job that pays me more money. And I've kind of developed a small plan on what I can do to get myself out of my financial bind that I've been in. It's just wild how it was like I was in that season of just taking L after L after L, just feeling like nothing was going my way, to having to stay still. Like, I've had to get off of social media. Like I told you, I've been going through a breakup, but instead of trying to get up under another female, I've just been spending time just alone, and that can be uncomfortable at times, because there's been plenty of times where I've had to just rethink everything that I did wrong, or how could I have been a better leader, how could I have been a better boyfriend, or what was the example I was setting, or what did I do that made this person not want to see me as a long-term partner anymore. And I've just been doing so much just reflecting, just being in silence. And I guess I'll go into what I was learning in church today. Today's title of the sermon was called Sit, Walk, Stand. Pastor was preaching out of the book of Ephesians. I want to say it was Ephesians chapter 2, verses 1 through 7. I wish I could say I have that written down, but I don't. But I do have some notes. The first thing that he said, your purpose is not on pause just because you are in a storm. Your calling has not been canceled just because you are in a difficult season. You have to learn to sit in your position. The first step to salvation is not doing, but sitting. Before you can live for God, you must first learn to rest in God. And I thought about just everything I have been going through. I'm going to the gym, I'm showing up every single day, and I'm not seeing results. I've been posting on YouTube consistently, not really seeing the results that I want to see. I was posting on Instagram a lot, not really seeing the results I wanted. And I was just getting so frustrated, and I was just like, you know what, let me just take a step back and just focus on me, and just focus on the things that I control, like on a real small basis level, like things like, okay, let me just make sure I'm making up my bed every single day. Okay, let me just make sure that I'm reading this book every single day. Okay, let me make sure that I woke up at 4:15 and I went to the gym right away. I just dumbed everything down, bro. Let me go ahead and just make sure I'm applying to these jobs. Let me just start from the bottom. I had to sit. I had to just start at the bottom. I had to just stay inside. Like, I was literally go to the gym, come home, clean the house, read this book, Think and Grow Rich, that I've been telling y'all about, and just, I don't want to say wait, but it was like, those were like the small wins that I was doing. And when Pastor was basically just saying that before you can walk with God or take action on certain things, first you have to understand, you have to soak up everything that God is teaching you, or what life is teaching you, whatever the case may be. And Pastor talked about when he created Adam, I think he created Adam on the 6th day, but on the 7th day, they rested. Adam wasn't created and just got to work. He took that Sunday, that 7th day, and he was with God, and they built up that relationship. And I've had to realize, like, dang, maybe that's what I'm in. That's the season that I'm in. Instead of just wanting, maybe God is trying to have me just sit down and just kind of look at everything and grow with him and connect with him. And I feel like that's kind of where I've been at lately. I'll go into the rest of the notes that I have. You have to fix your identity first in order to become who God wants you to be. And that was huge too, because I'm not going to lie, you guys, I was getting real down on myself. I was like, man, you're 32 years old, you still don't make the type of money you want to make. Now you're single, your body still isn't where you want it to be. You can't keep your promises. You keep saying you're going to make YouTube videos, but you don't make YouTube videos, or you make them and then you delete them. I haven't even really mentioned this to nobody, but I'm somebody who's big on like NoFap and semen retention, and I had a couple of relapses over the past few months just because I was down and just looking for some cheap dopamine, because I just felt so terrible and didn't know where to turn to. And I just had to tell God, like, I don't want that to be me. After sitting, you have to walk in your purpose. Walking means now my behavior is a result of my belief. Once you know your position, you have to walk it out in life every day by how you treat people, your decision making, and how you handle challenges. And that's how you know if you've sat for enough time with God, is how are you treating people? Are you treating them with respect? Are you talking to the cashier at the grocery store? Are you talking to that person at the gym? Or are you holding the door open for somebody behind you? What's your decision making? Have you learned from making the bad mistakes? And so for me, it was like, okay, I know I gotta show them back up to church and going in person, not just watching the sermons online. And okay, I know I need to be a little bit more structured with what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis instead of just freeballing everything. Okay, I need to stop being in my own head and just take action on something instead of just thinking about it all the time. How you handle adversity. Are you still folding under the same problems that you were folding under before? Are you gonna fold because your YouTube video only got 100 views? Are you gonna fold because that job rejected you again? Are you gonna fold because it's been 3 months and you haven't gone on a date with somebody? Are you gonna fold and go back to the lust? Or are you gonna fold and keep talking down on yourself? Or are you gonna pick yourself up and keep going over and over again and understand that it's a new day? Understand that this challenge that you're going through is preparing you for that new season where you're going to get everything that you want and then some. But you have to be able to win this battle. You have to be able to not fall into that temptation and fall into talking negative about yourself, because if You can't pass this test, God isn't gonna give you the next thing that you want. It's like moving up another level. You can't move to level 6 if you haven't mastered level 2 just yet. You keep having to restart level 2 over and over and over again. And so you're not gonna get what you want on level 6 until you can master level 2. And I had to realize, dang, with my finances, I say I wanna make all this money, but I'm not even doing what I need to do with the finances I have now, or from a time management standpoint, I'm not taking advantage of the time I have now. All of these things have just been coming to me, and I'm gonna leave you guys with this, and then I'm gonna close the vlog because I know it's getting dark now. God is working in you, giving you the desire and power to do what pleases Him. Stand in your power. Put on the full armor of God so you can take your stand against the devil's schemes, because the devil is always tempting us every single day. It's always a battle. This week, everything has been good. I've had a great week, but I have to understand I'm gonna get tested in some type of way. Maybe it's not next week, but maybe it's the following week. And I'm gonna have a test day, and I'm gonna have to pass that test day in order to build the momentum that I wanna build up, in order to be the man that I wanna be, in order to be aligned with everything that I want in life. I know I'm not the only person who's been going through seasons of just feeling like nothing is working, but I'm here to tell y'all, bro, just keep pushing through. Whatever it is, I've gone through multiple layoffs. I've gone through not even sure how I'm gonna pay my mortgage. I've gone through being thousands of dollars in debt. I've gone through going to the gym every single day and not seeing no results. I've gone through making videos on YouTube of me crying and having the world see firsthand what I've gone through, exposing myself. I've gone through the failed relationships. I've gone through being alone at all times, like all of these things. And so I know I'm not alone, but I can go ahead and get through these. You guys can get through what you guys are going through as well. Whatever journey you're on, don't give up, bro. Like, keep pushing, keep God first. If you failed yesterday, today is a new day. You could do better, bro. You got this. So, you know what's crazy is I had that light here this whole time and just didn't want to turn it on. But I think I've yapped for long enough, so I will go ahead and wrap up this vlog. Make sure you guys do leave a like, comment, and subscribe on today's video. We'll be back dropping really soon. We still got a few months left of 2025. Let's make it the best month of our lives, y'all. It's Alex Moore. I'll see you on the next video. I'm out. Peace.